Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan. With me tonight, Greg Anthony and Richard Jefferson. And joining us courtside, reporter David Aldridge. And now the opening lineup for Boston. And in the front court, Brown and Tatum. Holiday in the backcourt. To his side is White. And it's Porzingis in at the 5. And for the Jazz, in it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Then there's Willis. Then it's Connect. And it's Graham in at the point guard position. In this early bit of the season, Greg, how important are team goals?
Well, Kevin, you have to be working towards something, whether it's a specific rank or a record. Early goals help you define your team for the season ahead.
Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Warriors in San Francisco.
Remarkable consistency from deep. You can't count on that every game, especially on the road.
Yeah, they just pummeled them from the perimeter. Did a nice job working the ball around and getting those high percentage looks.
Now here's Brown. Turned in an outstanding game against Golden State. Hits the three-point bomb.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
And so Graham will bring it up for the Jazz. It's a three-point game. First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Markkanen can't get it to go. Boston's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Over in the corner, Brown. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist.
He can do a lot with the ball, but Brown is just as good playing off the ball. He's always ready to catch and fire.
Willis with a screen on White. Pass to Markkanen. Now here's Graham. A three-pointer off the mark. Markkanen against Brown. Tatum kicks to Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Porzingis can't hit. Utah's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Screen by Willis. Graham, the pass to Willis. Kicks it out to Collins. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Yeah, scoreless here early after their first 4 shots. They right now are searching for a bucket.
And that one drops for him.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic. And is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to check in with his team and regroup. Collins checks in. He's checked in for Markkanen. Here's the 2K leaderboard with last season's best free throw shooting teams. The Jazz, number 1.
You know, they made that a point of emphasis a season ago. I mean, they spent a lot of time in practice drilling their free throws, and I think it really paid off with the best percentage in the league.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Going inside. Connect with a wide open look. Nailed from three-point land.
Getting this one to fall hopefully gets things rolling. Their first make out of 5 shots.
It's to Porzingis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Inside, Porzingis can pretty much take what he wants. He's just too tall.
And Derek White, he's one of the most valuable guards, Richard, in the NBA.
White can play the one, he can shoot the ball, plus he is an all-league defender. So Derek White gives you everything you want in your backcourt.
Now, here's Willis. His last outing, he had 18 points. Sexton for 3. And that's collected by Drew Holiday.
That is fantastic defense on one of the best three-point shooters in the league. Didn't give him an inch of room.
Tatum reminding the defense, like, yo, you cannot stop him.
Utah with the ball, following the bucket by the Celtics. Graham kicks to Collins. The basket is good off the assist from Graham.
That's a nice play, getting the separation he needs for a clean look.
And you know it takes skill for you to get your shot up over a bigger guy. Little giant killer. That's impressive stuff.
Tatum wide open. He fires one. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. Willis with a screen on White. Porzingis against Graham. Pass to Willis. White with the double team. That one goes in.
That's a guy you want taking shots. A quality offensive player.
Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. Porzingis sets the pick for Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And so Graham will bring it up for the Utah Jazz. Trailing by 4. Willis with a screen on Howard. Here's Graham. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
Yeah, he was able to sneak it to the rim. Not enough room to get just like an easy layup.
Celtics have gone 5 of 9 from the field here in the first. Holiday against Graham. And finished off by Brown.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Now here's Graham. He had 22 points in the win against Denver.
Putting others before himself, racking up assists. Hey, I wished I played with more guys like him.
And we've got a whistle. The refs are indicating it's a transition take foul. It's going to be a shot and the ball. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And last season, 86% from the line. So he's always had that calm presence at the line no matter the situation.
Richard, so many things about Drew Holiday's game we love, but what impresses you most about his game?
Well, I know it's an easy answer, but it's his defense. It's hard to be a feared defender in the modern NBA, Kevin. But Holiday is such a pest at all times on that end of the floor. Picking up that second foul early is tough. He'll have to be careful, and we'll see how much coach trusts him to not get that third.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Shot clock at 6. Porzingis with a screen on Graham. Takes the 3. The shot by Holiday, no good. Jazz trailed by 5. There's a screen by Willis. Graham with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Kevin, thanks. Well, there's plenty of scorers on the Celtics, but Jason Tatum says, I'm going to get my shots. It's just about trusting the process. From experience, I understand that I'm good enough that I can relax and defer a little bit. Then in the fourth, I can score 20 in the quarter. Kevin, it sounds like he's figured it all out.
Thank you so much. You know, he can take over at any time, and it's fun to watch. DA, we thank you for that.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
A nice shot by Tatum.
Every time Tatum finds his shot, he'll take it. He loves to fill it up from range.
Graham surveying the floor. Into the lane. Kicks it out to Collins. Pass to connect. Willis with a screen on Brown. Three-pointer. That one dropped for his second bucket. Mark him 2 for 4.
And an eye for an eye. Both teams working to stretch the floor.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here is Holiday. He also stepped up against the Warriors in that win. White against Sexton. Tatum with a screen on Sexton. And it's It's White missing.
And, Kevin, they need to be consistent with their effort on the boards. You look at the box score, and they're at a definite disadvantage.
Here's Grant. Outside Collins. Here's Connect. They get it again. Willis the pass to Graham. Back to Willis. And Tatum over the help. Willis, no good. Celtics leading by 3. Tatum with it. Connect picks him up. A shot by Holiday. Nobody around. And a miss there on the triple.
And to put things simply, this has not been his way.
Driving in. And the rejection by Tatum. And White kicks to Tatum. Boston again missing. The Jazz shooting just about an even 40% to start. There's a screen by Collins. Here's Graham. Shooting foul. As the whistle blows, he'll shoot 2 free throws.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
The Jazz shooting their first free throws of the evening.
And one of the highlights last year for this group was the fact that they were so efficient from the charity stripe. That's a huge factor.
He hits the second from the line. The Celtics have gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first. Springer the pass to Pritchard. Brown deciding where to go with it. At the teardrop. Hendricks pulls it in.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
Here's Graham. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. The Jazz have converted 1 of 2 free throws so far today.
At the line for Utah, Graham taking 2 shots.
Shoot 2.
And that one falls for Graham. The Celtics making a switch here. Tatum's checked in. And he can't hit the second.
And they've come out with a take-no-prisoners approach on the glass here tonight, guys.
Here's Pritchard. He picked up 12 points in their last win against the Golden State Warriors. Just 5 on the clock. To end the cold streak. Back to Finney-Smith. Pass to Cada. Tatum a screen. Here's Springer. Boston again missing. Utah trailing here. They set the screen. Now Graham. Here's Hendricks. Here's Connect. And no good. Had a chance to take the lead there. Pass to Springer. To the paint. Here's Cada. 2 points. That one goes.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells a story of how well you are playing team offense.
Graham from outside. Oh, he got it.
That's how you end the quarter.
Ringing the bell. That's the way to close the quarter.
He knew exactly how he wanted to do it, too. There was no doubt in his mind that it was going to fall.
Tie game in Utah. After this break, we'll be back with the start of the second quarter on 2K Sports. Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And taking a look at the Jazz performance here, guys, what have they been doing or not doing?
Aggressive at running guys to the backboard. You could tell it was part of their game plan coming in.
Yeah, it's clearly a focus for them in this one, and no question that all the second chance looks are paying off.
On the court for the Celtics, second quarter underway. They've got Dorian Finney-Smith, also Tatum out there, and it's Springer in at the 2 guard. Here's Pritchard, still yet to score. Tatum with a screen on Porter. Outside Tatum. Launches a 3. Whoa! Tatum stretching his range.
Ooh, how about that extended range from Tatum? It's an absolute bomb.
Green with a screen for Porter. The 3. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Springer the pass to Pritchard. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. And they pick up 2. And it's Porter with the ball for Utah. It's a 3-point game.
And you watch Jason Tatum, year to year, he is a model of consistency. Across the board, the numbers are pretty similar, and the effort never wanes.
That's his second foul here pretty early in this one. He's got to be careful for the rest of this half.
Sexton for 3. Boston grabs the miss.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And the Jazz pushing it up now. Green finds Porter. Porter with a screen for Green. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Green's got the game tied up here for the Jazz.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
Pritchard passes to Springer. Tatum a screen. Here's Springer. Defended by Sexton. 5 on the clock. Releases. Springer can't get it to go.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Outside Green. Here's Pritchard, headed by Green. Pass to Tatum. Here's Kata. Shot clock at 5. Here's Springer. He's just scored his first basket with that shot, making him 1 for 4.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
And Porter, here we go. On the wing, Green, guarded by Tatum. There's the screen. Here's Hendricks. They get it back. Holton. And here's Porter. Scoreless thus far. They kick it out to Green. Good on the three-point shot. Green's got a couple of three-pointers in the second for Utah.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. And Utah making a change here. Collins is checked in. And the Celtics making a change here. The Celtics have gone 3 of 4 from the floor here in the second quarter. Holiday, the pass to Finney-Smith. And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Here's Pritchard, guarded by Porter. A shot by Pritchard, no good. Utah's gone 2 for 5 from three-point land since the end of the first. Now Now here's Porter. To the middle. Outside for Sexton. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
A chance now to see the numbers for Tatum. Last season, he played outstanding. Last season put up about 26 points a game, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. And to have a player who can fill it up like him coming in off the bench, what an asset.
He's crucial to the success of their second unit because he can keep that offense rolling.
Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. Here's Pritchard. And that one drops. Pritchard's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you can give up some size, but that shows you how fearless he is, willing to attack the basket no matter who is in front of him.
Now, here's Collins. 11 points for him in that last game against Denver. And you know, Greg, we're seeing so many teams utilizing the dribble handoff.
And it really forces the defense into a bad spot, can create situations where the offense has an advantage, and then it allows you to kind of seek out the matchup.
Green with the ball. 6 points for him. Now Porter. And Sexton has it in the corner. Outside Collins. On the wing, Porter. Goes back up. The rebound by Cade. And guys, let's get your... on the scoring breakdown for Utah.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
And I've really liked how they've moved the ball tonight. Because of this selfless approach, they are piling up the assists.
Talk about a guy who gives you everything. Drew Holiday is a coach's dream.
Jaylen Brown's checked in for the Celtics. White comes in for Pritchard. Boston trailing. Tatum passes to Porzingis. There's the three. Sexton grabs the board. Utah's gone for the three-pointers 7 times here in the second and been successful 3 times. Pass to connect. Willis with a screen on Brown. Connect. No good.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside Holiday. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Jazz have gone 4 of 10 in the second quarter from the field. There's a screen by Willis. Here's Graham. He's got 7. Kicks it out to Collins. 5 to shoot. Utah needs to get off a shot here. And Connect gets it to go. Connects got the lead up to 3 now for Utah.
He's the kind of player that even the best defense has no answer.
Back to Tatum. It's tipped. It's stolen by Willis. Graham dishes to Sexton. And it's sent back by White. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by White. Celtics making a switch here. Cade is checked in. And here is Graham. Willis with a screen on Holiday. Graham kicks to Sexton. Lobbed up there for Collins. Porzingis with the steal. White against Sexton. Porzingis passes to White. He lobs it up, and Brown throws it down hard.
And that's something that should really get Brown going. Alley-oops like that really help the momentum.
Now here's Graham. He has 7. And there's the call. It's going to be an illegal screen. And let's go to the 2K leaderboard to see the teams that blocked the most shots in the NBA last year. The Celtics second.
It was an intimidating branded defense they played. They sent the message that if you were going to get your points in the paint, you were going to have to work for them.
Now here's Brown. He's guarded closely. They now take. The lead. Brown's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I love seeing Brown get it done inside. He's more than just a jump shooter.
RJ, we've seen multiple all-star games for Jaylen Brown. Can he become a superstar?
Well, to me, if you've got a Finals MVP in your back pocket on your resume, you are now a superstar, and Jaylen Brown is that.
This tug-of-war game continues.
And, guys, that's lucky number 7 already in this game.
To the left side wing. Kata, the pass to Porzingis. Up top, Brown. 9 points. Oh, look at that play right there!
Okay, that's us done.
Woo! Wow.
Was it just me, or was there a little bit extra on that slam by Brown?
And Will Hardy is called timeout. He wants to talk to his guys. He's checked in for the Jazz. George comes in for Sexton. Austin also with the sub. Love's checked in. And so Graham will bring it up for the Jazz. 1:43 left to play here in the half. Outside for George. And the whistle blows, and it's going to be an over-the-back call here.
And guys, as soon as you start going over and through a rebounder, you're probably going to get whistled for over the back.
Yeah, I mean, he was all over him. You just can't get all tangled up like that.
And looking at that replay again, just a big-time block right there.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
Holiday, the pass to White. Back to Holiday. A three from Porzingis. And that one's good. His second basket of 4, shooting 50%.
Porzingis breaking tendencies with that catch and shoot.
Willis with a screen on Holiday. Outside, Markkanen. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Celtics have gone 8 of 13 in the second quarter, well above the 50% mark from the field. Brown. And it's hauled in by Lauri Markkanen.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Willis with a screen on Love. Here's Graham. Love grabs the board.
Yeah, you won't see him miss many dunks unless you've got somebody right in his face, as was the case there on that possession.
Offensive rebound, and they get it back. Porzingis can't hit. Jazz have gone 7 of 16, shooting just under 50% here in the second quarter. Graham with the ball. He has 7. Fires from deep. And no good in the... Last second attempt this time. And the first half comes to a close in a tie game. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
Please direct your attention to center court and get ready for the fan half-court shot. Drums, please. They're thinking about the shot. Oh,
Hi, everybody. We've got your... How much importance did you two put on the regular season standings during your playing days?
Man, I took them very seriously, Ernie. I wanted to be on top.
And let's review how things are going for the Jazz. They find themselves in a tight one here at the half.
I like their approach on the boards. Get in there, establish position. Aggressively go after the ball, Ernie.
If they come out on top tonight, Shaq, that's how they're going to do it. By being more active and more physical than the other team.
And that's all for us. Now it's time to send it back to Kevin Harlan for the beginning of the third quarter.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
He always wants to be a go-to guy for them. I'm sure he'll be calling for the ball even more in this half.
In it forward, it's going to be Markkanen and Collins. Then it's Connect. And it's Holton in at the center, filling out the middle. And that's the group for Will Hardy as they begin the second half. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession. And now we'll look at the upcoming schedule for the Jazz. On Wednesday, they'll face off against Paul George and the Philadelphia 76ers. Then on Saturday, they'll be playing against James Harden and the Charlotte Hornets.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
Count it.
See, this is what Tatum is capable of. Look, he is a sensational scorer. Like, we understand that. But when he gets into a rhythm... Whew.
Now here's Graham. And the foul called on Porzingis. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
Second half just getting started. About a minute played. Now Graham. He's got 7. Just 5 to shoot. Three-pointer and Markkanen. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Graham's got assist number 8 here in this one already. Boston trailing. Brown outside. Graham against Holiday. Down low. And Brown throws it down.
One of the premier scoring wings in the NBA, Jaylen Brown is at it again.
Here's Graham. Pass to Holton. Outside, Markkanen. In the corner, Collins with it. Back to Markkanen. Over Brown. And all around the rim that time before dropping in. Markkanen's got 8.
Already a solid shooter. When you play off Markkanen, you risk getting burned.
And we've got a timeout from Joe Mazzulla. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys. Quarters checked in for Utah. Jazz on D. They lead by 1. Porter with a block. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. With the drive. Pass to Holton. Outside Collins. Connect with it. Clock at 4. There's the pick. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot. And so White will bring it up for Boston. Their next game playing at home as the Nets come into town. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Porter against Brown. Porter passes to Holden. And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That is his first foul of the game. And right now, let's watch that terrific swat.
And in a close game, blocks like that are so clutch. And that could be a real difference maker here tonight.
3 minutes gone now in the third quarter. Inside, Porzingis with the steal.
And you've got to do a better job of making sure the defender isn't in your space. I mean, if you're going to pump fake, you've got to make sure he doesn't have a chance for the steal.
And this is his first trip to the line tonight. Tatum no good on the free throw.
We talk about Tatum's offense, and for good reason, but his play on the defensive end is really valuable for this team.
They set the pick. Kicks it out to Markkanen. No good with the triple. And he's got his first chance at the line here.
Second team foul. Shooting for Boston, Derek White at the line for one.
On the free throw, no good. The Celtics with the lead. Holiday looking for an opening. Out to Porzingis. And it's Utah with the rebound. Over the last few seasons, we've seen the resurgence of Porzingis. And Richard, it has been fun to watch.
Kevin, he's been effective on both sides of the ball. He's always been a good player, but his recent fit has really improved his play.
Pocket six. It's Porter. Outside. Kept alive. Outside, Markkanen. Pass to Porter. Shoots over Brown. The Jazz again can't hit it.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
And a chance now to catch up on some numbers with the hustle stats for Boston.
Great heads-up defensive play tonight, creating offensive opportunities for themselves by forcing deflections.
And also, they've made it a point to push it off turnovers. They're playing smart and alert, capitalizing on mistakes.
Pritchard, he's checked in for Derek White. Here's Pritchard. It's to Porzingis. And here is Brown. The Celtics working the ball around now. Here's Tatum. And he could not get that one to go. Out of count. And he'll go to the line for two.
Okay, big boy. All right. You like to see Tatum asserting himself on the interior. Look, he's forcing the defense to foul.
And he makes the first. And so Tatum nails them both. Jazz trail by 4. Porter looking it over. Markkanen in the corner. To the right side. Markkanen a screen on Tatum. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Hendricks. Nothing on the board. Back to Markkanen. Here's Hendricks. Guarded by Tatum. Hendricks passes to Sexton. Takes a 3. Pass to Hendricks. Outside, Markkanen. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Markkanen's got a pair of threes now here in the third for the Jazz. The Celtics have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Here's Pritchard. Brown outside. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And he's made his mark on offense especially. They got to be thankful he's on their squad.
Porter passes to Willis. And here is Markkanen. There's a screen by Willis. Outside Porter. For the tie. Porter can't get that one to fall.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
Yeah, right now, he's just in his own head. Not. Oh, yes! Great screen by Brown, rolling right to his sweet spot.
Pass to Hendricks. Here's the screen. The shot by Markkanen. Nobody around. Does not get it. 3rd miss. He's made 4 from the field. Brown the pass to Pritchard. Rebounded by the Jazz. Willis has got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Hendricks. Good, and a nice assist from Porter. Porter's got 3 assists tonight.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Tatum finds Brown. Out left to the wing. Excellent D there for Markkanen. Jazz trail by 3. Now here's Porter. He has yet to score. And out of bounds as the Celtics gain possession.
Let's see some of the numbers here for Colin Sexton. Last year, getting it done. He's averaged 20 points a game, 3 assists and 3 rebounds. And when they need to add defense, that's who they look to.
It's hard to find defensive spark plugs, but he is one of them. The whole team comes alive on D when he's in the game.
Green, he's checked in for Utah. Then for the Celtics, Cade is checked in, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. Boston again missing.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside, Sexton. Jazz working now with the fresh shot clock. Willis the pass to Porter. Back to Willis. A fadeaway. No good off the front iron. Celtics leading by 3. .132 left in the 3rd quarter. Springer can't get it to go. Green finds Porter. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far.
3rd team foul.
We've got 1:18 left in the 3rd. Porter passes to Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Finney-Smith. Here's Springer. Defended by Sexton. Just 4 to shoot. Trying to get something going.
Oh, and he went for the 2-hander on the slam, using some muscle.
Some urgency from him there. Sure. Outside, Sexton. Porter with it. For the tie. That shot is off.
He's been held scoreless tonight, really just unable to make any sort of impact.
Brown outside. There's 21 seconds left to play in the 3rd. Here's Pritchard. Guarded by Porter. Porter with a block. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
Number 55, Baylor Shireman.
9 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. From past the arc. Good on the triple. Porter's got it all tied up now for the Jazz.
It's been this way since halftime. Tremendous. Production from beyond the arc.
In the modern NBA, you have to hit threes to win games, and they've made that adjustment since the break.
Lauri Markkanen getting it done for Utah. He ends up dropping in 2 from distance, making a difference from long range in this one. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the fourth quarter could have even more action in store for us. Oh, Jason Tatum finishes with authority.
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Now here's Graham. Defense right on him. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Boston. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
Outside, Sexton. Graham, a screen on Tatum. Sexton for 3. And it's Finney-Smith with the rebound.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Pass to Pritchard. Now, Finney-Smith. They get it back. Queta. And terrific work on the offensive glass, and he picks up 2.
Hard work pays off with a rebound and a bucket. That's just great fundamental.
Here's Holton. Now here's Green. Pass to Graham. There's the triple. Another miss by Utah.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole, because he is just not there offensively.
I'm going to say he hasn't found the same success here in the second half compared to what we saw from him in the first.
And there's the drive. Green finds Sexton. Offline with his 3.
Talk about hurting your team. I mean, he just can't get anything to go out there.
The 3 from Tatum. The 3 is drilled by Tatum.
No second thoughts from Tatum. Just look, he's ready.
Jazz trail by 7. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Now here's Graham. Tight defense on him. 6 on the shot clock. Green, the pass to Sexton. Shot to stop the run. The rebound by the Celtics. Tatum's got rebound number 12 here already in the game.
They're losing because he is struggling so bad, and he has not looked comfortable all game.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
And Will Hardy calls timeout here. And clearly an important juncture. He's going to have some choice words with his team. Drew Holiday He's checked in for the Celtics. And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Okay, guys, listen in with Will Hardy and his team. Now, he begged his guys to get after it on the break. He said, let's keep up the tempo, guys. You know how dangerous we are on the break. Be confident with the ball. Take risks. Move it, guys.
Thank you, David. Stood on the wing. The Jazz again can't hit it.
Well, he had one three-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
And Holiday kicks to Tatum. And the three off target. Jazz trail by 10. Look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. The second chance effort, and it's good on the layup.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Boston.
Here's Pritchard. Pass to Tatum. Lets it go from deep. Pritchard gets the bucket. Pritchard's got the lead up to 11 now for the Celtics.
Their third three-pointer in a row.
Willis with a screen on Holiday. Right wing. Outside Collins. Now Willis. There's a screen by Willis. Outside for Sexton. Good, and a nice assist from Porter.
After sinking one triple in the first quarter, he nails another one in the second quarter. He's got it going on.
To the inside. Here's Tatum. And Tatum hammers it home.
We see this from Tatum often, and it never gets old. Just scoring at will.
Willis with a screen on Holiday. Outside, Sexton. Pass to Porter. Beyond the arc. And Utah, another three.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
Driving to the basket. And the foul on Drew Holiday. That'll be his second foul of the game. Zingis, he's checked in for Boston. Jaylen Brown comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Outside, Porter. Pass to connect. Shoots the three. Tipped away. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession. The Jazz making a switch here. Graham's checked in. White, he's checked in for Boston. Brown the pass to Porzingis. The Celtics working the ball around now to the paint, and it's going to be out of bounds. The Jazz will take it. Here's Graham. Collins, a screen on Holiday. Lobbed up there for Collins. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
I'm sure his teammates love having a guy like Collins on the receiving end of those alley-oops. As fun an assist as you'll get.
Outside, White. Down low. Here's Tatum. Inside, Tatum automatic.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high-quality shooting.
Connect sets a screen for Graham. For the three, hands it from downtown.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Outside, Tatum. Back to Brown, and Brown throws it down.
And so far, Brown has been dialed in and is showing no signs of letting up.
Graham with the ball. For three. It's hauled in by Porzingis.
You know what? He's got to look to get other guys involved. The three-point stroke is off.
And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle.
And the NBA helping establish academies and even leagues, Greg, on foreign soil. Do you expect more to come?
I do, Kevin. I think the league recognizes it has a big role to play in the expansion of the game globally. Investments being made with the long-term view in mind.
Collins, great positioning on the putback.
And they've shown a little extra hustle on the offensive glass here in the second half. Second chance points are starting to add up for them, and they can use every one of them.
And Drew Holiday, the bucket on the assist by Brown. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Nice move by Holiday. Highly effective as a ball handler.
Outside for Sexton. A three-pointer is right on target.
This is his second three this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Outside Tatum. The kick out to Holiday. Tatum with the screen on Graham. Holiday, the pass to Porzingis. Trying to come right back with the three of his own. It's no good. Graham against Holiday. Outside for Sexton. Outside Collins. Off target with his three. Celtics leading by 6. Right side Porzingis. Holiday finds Porzingis. And the dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Willis with a screen on Holiday. Three-pointer. Green. Rebounded by Tatum. Tatum's got 13 rebounds in the game. Seeded. On the wing, Holiday. 1:21 left in the fourth quarter. The kick out to Tatum. Buries it from three-point range. And now an 11-point Boston lead.
He's a willing passer. Porzingis won't force his own thing very often.
Graham, the pass to Sexton. The basket is good off the assist from Graham. Sexton's got 9 points now in the quarter.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Porzingis kicks to Tatum. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so Graham will bring it up for the Jazz. Trailing here by 8. Driving the lane. Kicks it out to Collins. 32 seconds left in the fourth quarter. 6 to shoot. Willis with a screen on Howard. Graham from outside. And Boston with the rebound. They've led by as many as 11 points. Now Holiday. So it's the Boston Celtics with the W. They came in here and took care of business like they... Much appreciated, David. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.